Hey, what's up guys? My name is Paniagua and I am a raw artist. I have been creating hair for the past 14 years. Just been the type of kid that just always wanted to be able to create striking imagery. I've always had the passion for it, so yeah, 14 years been doing this. The way my work is created, I usually like to have a cohesive concept. I like to make sure that everything comes together, especially when you're doing a collection with hair. I like to utilize just different types of shapes and textures and different types of material. I usually don't like to limit myself. I'm the type of person that when I'm booked for a shoot or a runway show, I'll utilize all types of elements just to create something. I think being an artist, you usually don't limit yourself to anything. You expand far and beyond everybody's expectations. So I'm that type of person that will create a hairstyle that is inspired by like the 18th century, but put my own twist on it, utilizing maybe like some chicken wire or something that's a picture frame or a statue, and putting that in the hair. I like to, think of myself as more as an artist than a hairdresser. So usually I don't like the labels, but I'm okay with an artist. I get inspired by music. Music inspires me. I like to sit down and clear my head, and I like to put in any types of music. I get inspired by Madonna. I get inspired by like the Beatles. I get inspired by like Janice. A lot of rock and roll, kind of punk rock kind of music. I like very edgy, editorial kind of concept, especially when I'm doing a show. Music just lets me go. Music just calms me down and just lets me be able to create something. And then I just sketch it on paper. And once I sketch it on paper, then I'm able to get more of a visual. I'm kind of a visual kind of dude. Just sitting down and just meditating for like a couple of minutes and finding my center usually helps me out. There's a lot of crazy things that are going on in this world, and I just like to just block all that kind of negative energy out and just focus with a clean palette. So I'll meditate first. After I meditate, I'll put on some good chill music, relax, and just start sketching, and then from there I'll go and just start creating. Just as long as my concept is cohesive and it tells a story. I like for my art to be a little bit more cathartic. I want it to be a journey. I want to take you somewhere that you've never been before and take you in a place where you can say, you know what, I never knew hair could do that. That's the kind of artist that I am, especially when it comes to hair. One of the things that just happened to me recently was I just received a publication for Italian Vogue Italiana, and this was just like 2 weeks ago, and which will be out next month in their issue. And when I first heard the news that I got published for Italian Vogue, I had no words for it. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to feel. I was kind of overwhelmed, and it made me feel good eventually. I guess I was in shock, but it made me feel good that everything that I've done and everything that I am and as a person and as an artist paid off. I think the only reason why I'm good at what I do is because I love what I do and I have a passion for it. I do see myself in New York. I feel like I've established myself here in San Antonio. I feel like the next step for me is to go to New York City and hopefully be able to move to New York and just experience life itself. I feel like New York is the type of place that's going to accept me and going to let me have my artistic expression, go above and beyond, without any kind of limitations. I think there's a lot of very talented people in New York. I just want to be cultured. I want to hang around with people that believe in the same things that I believe in. I think that would be amazing. And just cut hair over there and just work with the elite. I'm not saying I'm going to move to New York and be like the stylist of the stars, but I want to take that first step and say, at least I can take the chance. Like I said, if you ever want to contact me, you can always find me on Facebook at Sam Paniagua on Facebook, or you can find me on email, which is if you want to email me for any kind of events. The type of stylist that does it all. So you can always find me at samp955@gmail.com. Right now my website is down, and eventually it will be up, but once it's up, then I'll give you me all that information. So, you know, I'm just that type of artist that believes that he can always, you know, go far and beyond. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. My name is Sam Paniagua, and I am a